have nothing to say to you.
My goal is to fulfill the dream even Jiraiya Sensei was unable to achieve. As I said earlier, what I want is to create peace and bring about justice.
Create peace? Justice? Are you kidding? Give me a break! You killed my master! And my sensei! Hurt my friends! Destroyed my village! After all of the horrible things that you've done, don't you dare talk about peace and justice!
Then tell me, what is your goal?
First I'm gonna kill you! And then I'm gonna bring peace to the ninja world!
Oh, I see. That is noble of you. That would be justice. However, what about my family? My friends? My village? They suffered the same fate as this village at the hands of you Hidden Leaf Ninja. How is it fair to let only you people preach about peace and justice?
What the hell are you talking about?
Once, the Land of Fire and the Hidden Leaf had grown too big. To protect their national interests, they forced feudal clans to wage war against each other, and profited from it. Otherwise, the people of the villages would have starved. As it happened, our little nation and its villages became the battlefield where the great nations waged their war. Each time they did, our nation was ravaged and laid to waste. After many such battles, the great nation stabilized, but our smaller nation suffered, and it barely recovered. You and I are both seeking the very same thing. We both want to achieve the peace that Jiraiya Sensei envisioned. You and I are the same. We're both motivated by our desire for peace and justice. The justice that I have delivered against the Leaf Village is no different from what you are trying to do to me. Everyone feels the same pain when losing something dear. You and I have both experienced that pain. You strive for your justice, and I strive for mine. We're both just ordinary men who have been driven to seek vengeance in the name of justice. And if one comes to call vengeance justice, such justice will only breed further vengeance and trigger a vicious cycle of hatred. Right now, we live in such a cycle. I know the past and can foretell our future. It is the same as our history. So we believe that human beings simply cannot understand each other, and they never will. The shinobi world of ours is ruled by hatred, and hatred alone.
However, even I'm able to see that there's entirely too much hate in this shinobi world of ours.
There's too much hate?
I've always wanted to do something about all of this hatred. I'm just not quite sure how to go about it as of yet. But I truly believe that eventually the day will come when all people will understand one another and live in harmony.
Boy, it sounds kinda complicated to me.
And if I can't find the solution to this problem, then perhaps I'll entrust you to find it instead. Eh, Naruto?
Yes, sir! I can't turn down a request from my master, can I, Pervy Sage?
So, Naruto, how would you confront this hatred in order to create peace? You asked me why I'm doing all this. But even if I told you why, I doubt very strongly that the knowledge would change anything at all. But let's say that I take the time to explain it to you. What do you think would happen then?
You hate yourself. That's why you hurt others. You do it because you know the pain it brings you is far harsher than the pain anyone else can do to you. No matter what happens, what follows is the result of your own decisions, Shinji. And that's something meaningful. You and you alone made a difference right there. Don't look away. Think Think about what you can do and make amends any way you can.
Why am I so different? Why am I always...
Naruto, stop that! What are you doing?
I worked so hard to get here, pushing myself until it hurt. Training alone for hours. Anything to get stronger, to reach my dream. I will never back down again and let someone else rescue me. I will never run away, and I will not lose to Sasuke. Upon this wound, I make this pledge. Believe it! Bridge Builder, I'll complete this mission and protect you with this kunai knife. A real ninja never gives up, and neither will I. Don't you guys worry about me, I'll be fine. Now let's go.
32. 33.
Mystery of God, or whatever you want to call it.
35. Wait, hold on. I'm cooking outside now, so you're at 34 right there. So I'm cooking also right now for my breakfast. You know, I gotta make sure it's cooking well.
Do you feel like
Alright, so 34, let's get it. 34, 35,
lacking humanity?
36,
You ask me how I'm feeling.
37,
I tell you how I'm feeling. And now you're gonna torture me with it. I don't know what the
39.
fuck I'm angry at. I'm just angry. Okay? What the fuck am I here? I even asked to come back. I got the world by the balls and I can't stop feeling like I'm a fucking loser.
43,
It's everything and everybody.
45,
You can't never go back in time.
46,
Sometimes in life you have to just move on.
47,
The past is past. You cannot change the past.
49,
Sometimes you have to look ahead. Look ahead at the future.
51,
What's done in the past is done in the past.
52,
What happened, it happened. But it can't be undone. So you always have to move on to the future.
So long as I have my sword to fight with, I'm sure to survive. Year after year, I prove it to be true. Before joining the Hawks, I always survived, no matter how hopeless a losing battle. This time was no different. I've never had anything except my sword. I don't want to die. For me, that is the only reason I keep fighting. There is nothing to save myself for or give myself to. I fight because I know nothing else. In truth, I don't believe that's any way to live one's life.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise. You probably don't remember, but I was really serious about building that gorgeous house with a big yard. A house on a hill where you could see the sea. With a designer kitchen and a studio in the basement. And piles of clothes in your closet. All the latest fashions, of course.
He's on a mental journey that very few people have ever been on. Because what people don't understand you, or they misunderstand you, or they purposely misinterpret the way you're living your life. You're trying to understand your mind in a way that very few human beings ever get to understand. Because you're taking your mind into these terrible, dark places all the time, and you're trying to pull things out of that. You're trying to learn things about yourself and about your potential from that.
That's exactly it.
That's what people don't understand.
I studied the darkness. You find no fucking answers in the light. None. It's too happy, it's too nice. We don't need to be taught how to live in happiness. That just comes naturally to us.
Fuck your motivation. Fuck your motivation. You need discipline. Am I happy? I don't know. Never really thought about it. Never really cared about it. Because all I really cared about was when I looked in that fucking mirror, I saw a piece of shit. Happiness wasn't on the mirror at 16. Or when I was 300 pounds. It wasn't like, oh, I'm looking for happiness. No, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and say, all right, motherfucker, you did it again today.
Don't take today off. Not today. Wait until tomorrow. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights, sprint the hill, work on the project, get out of bed.
If you have to ask how to get motivated to go to the gym, you don't need to be going to the gym. You don't want it enough. When you're sick and tired of looking and feeling like shit, you'll show up, motherfucker. I'll see you there. Because you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to be like, fuck that.
Yeah. I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline. You ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
You know exactly what to do. Exactly what to do. And even me, in my state of, I can't read and write, I know exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it. It sucks to do it. It sucks to wake up every morning of your life and say, God, man, I'm not smart. So guess what I gotta do? I gotta study the same shit that I got one of the highest scores in the nation on. And do it again, do it again, do it again. It's not just there. It's not just there permanently for me. Now that you know about this, I didn't know about this, but think about how much I've built. Everything I've ever done in my life, I didn't want to do. Everything, every day. I'm a lazy piece of shit. And I'm one of the hardest working people that ever stepped foot on this planet Earth. And I'm saying that very proudly because I know what I do. It's not cocky. I'll tell you I'm stupid. And I'll also tell you the exact opposite of what I've done. It's the truth. It is the truth. So imagine how much I've developed in that time frame. But this is the scary thing. Why most people don't want to do that, and build that willpower, is because it is scary.
I'm not talented. It was life and death. Either you live or you die. Which one do you want, Tom? That was the decision. In the corporate life and in the gym. But if you want something bad enough, you can't let anybody tell you you can't do something. I'll repeat that. If you want something bad enough, you can't let anybody tell you you can't do something, not even yourself. A lot of days I'm like, oh, you can't do this, Tom. You can't be as quick as a 30-year-old on the computer. Bullshit! Let me show you. I mean, I would have arguments with myself. I could do it. People doubted me. I doubted myself sometimes, too.
There's so much in you that you have not unlocked, that you walk around with this gorgeous wife or great husband and all this money. You're like, God, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, because it's about 75% of you is still fucking in there. Still chained up because you just didn't want to find your willpower. Didn't want to find your soul, your will, your heart, your determination, your guts, your courage. And what that looks like, it looks scary. Like your little scary lab I went in. Scary. To wake up every day and say, I'm stupid, but I want to figure out a way to be smarter. Versus saying, man, I just can't do that. So you limit this box. So your box becomes so small of things you can do. My box wasn't even a box. It was a fucking little pinhole. And then, through examining myself, getting some willpower, some courage, it became bigger than this table. But that's what we all do. That's why I wanted to come here today and talk to you about real shit. Not no fucking like hacks. There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you.
That's our first time trying out the Punch Man Saitama workout. I did not necessarily do it on like a whole week, like consecutively, because I took some 2 days off, where my legs was actually burning, or maybe I had exams, I couldn't really record. But I did it for 7 days, less than, I think 2 weeks. Yeah, less than 2 weeks, so it's like for 7 days, and yeah. Hopefully in the future we can try it again some more. In the near future we can try it again. But yeah, that's the last day because I missed my weights, but it's been so long. I've been doing this, it's kind of like calisthenic technically, but I've been doing it like for almost every single time, even every morning before I go to school. I would just do it in the morning, a quick one though. this was something I wouldn't record it. I would just do push-ups or just chin-ups. So that's why I wouldn't record it, but yeah. And since school is closed now, I'll be working the whole time. You know, I'll be a full-time in my workplace, you know. You guys know I'm a waiter, right? So I'll be working full-time since school is closed. And also, as you can see, you know, got a new hairstyle, right? Trying to look good for December. I'm playing. I just want to maintain my hair. Keep it neat, you know, because my hair was kind of untidy. You know, just for this whole December, and then I'll reopen it again in January. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. So from tomorrow, we're gonna start from we're gonna go back to our routine of lifting weights, you know, and yeah, hopefully I just think of some new type of content to give you guys. You know, weights. I'm thinking of buying new weights again this December, since I'll be working full time. I won't have money. I'll probably buy new weights. Maybe see some new equipment I need to buy, you know, to make the home gym fun. And next year I'm thinking whether to go to an actual gym or to go back to boxing, because I was boxing last year, you know, but I discontinued to box around like August. From the beginning of 2024 till August I was boxing. You know, that's even before I decided doing content, before I took even lifting weight serious, you know. So I want to go back to boxing, and also I want to go to a gym, you know, a fun cheap gym, because I don't want to be paying for boxing and the gym. You know, it's going to be it's going to be a lot for me, you feel me? But yeah, that's the plan. Go back to boxing next year, and maybe, you know, show you guys in the gym, because it's not like a fancy gym, it's kind of like a garage. You know, another old man, he used to box in the day. You know, he does it like as a part-time thing, huh? So yeah, it's not like a fancy gym, you know, with, you know, lights and whatnot. No, it's kind of like, you know, in a garage. You know, you just put like different things. I'll show you guys in due time. You know, next year I'll show you guys when I go back to school. I'll go back to boxing. You feel me? So thank you guys for watching. As you can see, you know, I don't know if I've gotten big or not, but anywho, but I feel good. And also the reason I didn't skip, because I still don't know what my skipping rope is, but I'm going to work, you know, I'm going to work, so I got my bicycle like I showed you in the last video, right? So I'm gonna use my bicycle kind of like, it's technically cardio, you know, and as I was riding yesterday, I just realized that, you know, I've been skipping legs for too long, although I do like legs every once in a while, but for skipping those times, you know, those times I've been skipping it, so it's kind of like catching up to me now, because now I have no leg strength, you know. But it's a good thing that I bought a bicycle now, because now I'm forcefully, like I need to forcefully do it, you know. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I need to like actually ride, like force my legs to actually work, you know. So that's technically working out the muscle simultaneously, you feel me? So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Leave a like, leave a comment, and stay strong, stay motivated. Sculpt your future now. You know, sculpting your future starts now, not next year. Start it now, so you shouldn't be regretful. All right. Thank you guys. Take care. Jesus Christ love you.